Hey YouTube! So, I have recently discovered Pinterest. I talked about it a couple of videos ago, and I found an amazing recipe that I wanted to share with you guys. So first, let me actually open my Pinterest. What I found was a way to make frappuccinos like Starbucks. So if you're like me, when you go to CVS and you want to get like a quick coffee or something like that, I usually get my iced coffee. It's like an iced frappuccino or whatever. It's in like the fridges at CVS, and that's usually what I go to get. Well, I on Pinterest found the way to make your own frappuccino. So in case you're wondering if it worked, it did. I am super happy with the outcome. Now, one thing I can say is that it gives you a like a huge serving to start off with. What I did was I just kind of divided it by 2, and so I made like a half size version. Anyway, so the recipe calls for 10 cups of coffee. So you would take your coffee maker like I have here, and oh, there's some coffee in there. And you would make 10 cups of coffee. In my case, I made 5. Then, when you make those 10 cups of coffee, you're going to put in a half a cup of sugar. If you make 5 cups of coffee like I did, obviously that translates into 1/4 cup of sugar. But you take those 10 cups of coffee with a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, and then a half a cup of vanilla coffee creamer. What I actually used was the Bailey's French vanilla creamer, and it turned out just as well. And I noticed that usually like grocery stores have huge sales on Bailey's for some reason. Like every week they have sales on some sort of Bailey's creamer, and it's really delicious and rich. So that is that. The way I did it, let me just reiterate, is I had 5 cups of coffee with 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and then 1/4 cup of coffee creamer. I just figured it would be a lot easier to make a smaller batch because I don't drink coffee like it's crack. I drink coffee to wake myself up in the morning, just to make sure that everything is nice and dandy. So that is how you make that. And if you want to follow me on Pinterest, my name is Angel Gardner. I currently have 11 followers. Boo-hoo. I'm following 65 people. But like the boards that I have are like clothes that I want and love, stuff for like my future apartment, healthy foods and things, jewelry. I have a random things folder, which is just like random facts and random things I want to read later. I have a DIY folder, which has like an obscene amount of pins. I have way too many pins on the DIY board. I have a workouts board, which is just kind of like if I want to try a new workout. I have my nails, makeup, etc. folder, which is like nails, makeup, hair, nails, nails, makeup, hair, shopping, anything like that. I have tattoo ideas. I have couple love. Okay, so the last 2 boards are kind of questionable. I have wedding day and pregnancy. No, I'm not getting married, and no, I'm not pregnant. But because it's Pinterest, there are a lot of things that I find now that 3 or 4 years from now might come in handy. So I want to make sure that I have them at my disposal. So don't judge me based off of those 2 boards. I promise I'm not getting married. There's no ring. I'm completely unengaged. I have a boyfriend, not fiance, 2 different words. And I am nowhere near pregnant. Nowhere near. So feel free to go ahead and follow me on any of the social networks. Message me. I just got a message requesting for an updated iPhone video, which is coming up right after this. So stay tuned.